He is on your side getting answers after people living in an apartment complex in Hickory called us and said they've been locked out of their units. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Jamie Bull. Some say they only have a few basic essentials right now. The management company of the Quail Ridge apartment says it's because of a safety concern. One man we talked to says he's forced to sleep with a mattress on the floor until he can retrieve his belongings. WBTV's Ron Lee live in Hickory tonight.
So Ron, what's a safety concern and what's the management company telling you?
Well, the stairs to the upper level apartments here at this apartment complex have been removed. The management tells me they did it because of a safety concern. The stairs simply were not in very good shape. The problem now is the people who live on the second and third floor have no access to their units and no access to their belongings.
I'd like to have my apartment back.
What started off as a 30-day inconvenience turned into a harsh reality check for Charles Hallyburton as weeks turned into months.
Our lives are over there in our old apartments.
Hallyburton tells me 6 months ago, while living on the third floor of the Quail Ridge apartment homes, management told him that they were temporarily moving him to a local motel because of a series of faltering staircases. He says he was told it should take about a month to complete all the repairs.
That 30 days wasn't enough.
Thinking he'd be back in just a couple of weeks and headed to a furnished motel, he left most of his belongings in his apartment. That includes all of his bedroom furnishings he's still making payments on, totaling of about $150 a month. But when the management company then got him an unfurnished apartment several blocks away, Hallyburton was left with few creature comforts or needed essentials.
I'm worried about the stress that's impacted him. I think his health has deteriorated.
While the management company didn't have a representative to go on camera, employees tell me the staircases were condemned by the fire marshal and had to be closed. They say the reason for the long wait is trying to find a contractor to actually get the job done. Since one was recently hired, they're hoping work can start in about a week. Charles says he looks forward to going home again, but sleeping off the floor would be nice.
It's comfortable. I need my bed.
But until Charles can get home, he is still in desperate need of the basics. The family has started a GoFundMe page, which I put the link onto our story on WBTV.com. For now, in Catawba County, I'm Ron Lee. WBTV, on your side.
So frustrating. I can only imagine, right? Ron, thank you for that update. Appreciate it. Molly?
Well, looking